Yo, before the video starts, I want to say that 94.6% of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. I know for a fact there's a bunch of you guys who watch all my videos, but still haven't hit the sub button. So yeah, I would appreciate it a lot if you hit it. Now let's just start the intro. Yo, what's up guys? So in today's video, I'll show you my updated free tweaking utility. So this tool increases your FPS, decreases your latency and input delay. It also has other benefits, like cleaning your temporary files and other useless apps off your PC, which just take up storage. But before we start the video, I want to tell you guys about my premium and standard tweaking utilities. So these are basically better and more in-depth versions of this one. If you notice a difference after my free utility, then my premium or standard tweaking utility will help you so much more. I have hundreds of reviews on my website and Discord server, so go check them out. Now let's just start the video. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is join my Discord server, link in the description, and go to the hashtag free tweaks category. And here, you can simply just go to the download. Right click on the file and press download. I have it in a different language, I'm sorry. But it should say downloading to the bottom right and it will appear in the downloads folder. Make sure to get this video to 1,500 likes and I'll drop version 1.6 with more tweaks. Also, for people wondering if it's a virus, simply put it into like VirusTotal or something, and it's also open sourced, so there's nothing to worry about, don't worry, you can look through the code. But you can see, I have it installed, simply extract it. So make sure you do this, and it will open like this in a folder. And simply right click on it, and run it as administrator. This is a very important step to run it as administrator or the tweaks won't apply properly. So make sure you put it into full screen so it doesn't look scuffed. And after that, I highly recommend making a restore point. I just recommend making a restore point every time you do changes to your PC. So I'm gonna skip to when it's finished. Alright, so it's just downloading resources, which are apps that are in the utility, and these are all apps which will help your PC with performance, stuff like NVIDIA Profile Inspector, and there's also a really nice ease of access tool which optimizes Fortnite settings. Alright, so we're in the menu, and simply press 1 and enter to select an option properly. But yeah, after that we have power tweaks. Just a little warning before power tweaks, don't do these if you have overheating issues on your PC. But if you don't, I highly recommend running them. So simply just press 2 and enter on your keyboard, run them. So this will disable a bunch of power saving features, fast startup and hibernation. And it will also import my power plan. So you can see EXM free power plan v1, but I'm gonna use my premium one since it's a lot better. So yeah, if you have any other power plan, just simply right click and delete them. And it also deleted the default ones. For me it says it doesn't exist because I already had them deleted before. But after that we have optimized Windows settings, which this does exactly what it says. It optimizes some Windows settings. It may show an error here if you already have it disabled, but yeah. I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible from now on, so every time I do something where I don't really have to explain it, I'm just gonna skip to when it's finished, because there's a decent amount of these which take like a minute or two to complete. But I'm gonna do clean now, which just cleans temporary files. Don't worry, it won't clean anything which your PC needs. Just press 4 and yeah, I'll skip to when it's finished. Alright, so after that we have uninstall useless apps, which this will uninstall a bunch of useless Windows apps, which I swear nobody uses. But there's also a revert for this. If you press E, then you can always reinstall them, and you can also bring back the default power plans and Xbox services. So this is pretty neat. You don't have to use a restore point to revert those things. I'll add more stuff in the future to there. But simply just press 5, and I'll skip to when it's finished because this will take like a minute. So after that we have Autoruns app, which this app allows you to turn off startup services which you may not necessarily need running in the background. But simply press 6, enter, and yeah. Make sure you go to the logon section right here and basically copy my settings. So make sure these NA files are checked if you have them, and your antivirus is checked, which I personally use SSET, but if you use like Windows Defender, that's good. Also, I recommend not using like a bunch of external free antiviruses at once. It's really bad for your PC, and a lot of people make this mistake of having like 3-4 antiviruses at once. But yeah, uncheck everything like Epic Games Launcher, Discord. This will just make it so they don't start up when you open your PC. And for example, you don't want like Logitech G-Hub running in the background while you're playing Fortnite or something. But yeah, you can exit it out, boom, it's fine. So after that we have like GPU tweaks and stuff. So I recommend, so simply just use whichever like brand of GPU you have. So you can go to Task Manager. Go to performance. If you don't know what type of GPU you have, you can see I have an NVIDIA GPU. So I'm just gonna press 7 and enter. Boom. If you have like AMD or Intel, just do that, but skip the other ones. So after that we have CPU tweaks. So just disable C-stays, core parking and stuff. So yeah. After that we have USB tweaks. I'm just gonna speed run through these. If you want, you can Google what each of those does, since it says which exact thing the registry changes. And if you want to, you can Google it. So yeah. Here we have high priority for games. So here you can select a game which, when it's running, your CPU will prioritize it over other processes, which will increase your performance. But it also may cause FPS drops, but this is for only a slight percentage of people. So yeah, if you have like FPS drops or freezes, just revert it. But I'm just gonna use Fortnite since it actually does help for me, and for most people it will. So after that we have mouse and keyboard. So this will disable a bunch of useless stuff. Don't worry, it disables filter keys. A lot of people use this app, but it's completely useless, and it does the exact same thing as if you just disabled it like this. So there's just no point in using it. As well as timer resolution. If you're on Windows 10 or 11, don't use timer resolution. It's pretty useless. So after that we have keyboard and mouse data queue size. So comment your CPU in the comment section below, and I'll reply to you which one of the options you should choose. If you don't know what CPU you have, just go to Task Manager, Performance, and CPU, and you can see I have a 13th gen Intel Core i7. So that's a high-end CPU. So just comment that in the comment section below what it shows for you in Task Manager, and I'll tell you whichever options you should use. That's it. After that we have disable useless animations, which is copy my settings over here. Pretty simple, press apply, then OK. After that we have Windows Update Blocker. So this allows you to block Windows updates, but not permanently. You basically can enable them when you want to actually install it. But Windows Update can start when your PC, when you're like playing games and stuff, and it will completely kill your performance. And also, just a little warning, if you're wondering why Microsoft Store is not working, if you want to download something, just enable updates and you can disable them after that. You can pin this app if you want to in your taskbar or something. But yeah, it's pretty useful, and I recommend disabling Windows updates, having them disabled most of the time. Just enable them when you want to download it, as I said before. After that we have the device cleanup, which press 17 and go to devices, select all, and remove selected. You probably have a lot more than me, but these are just useless devices which aren't anymore on your PC, but your PC still keeps the data. So after that we have RAM tweaks, which does exactly what it says. After that we have disable Cortana, which this disables another useless Windows feature. After that we have disable mitigations, which these are security features, but I selected ones which don't really do anything. They don't really do anything like useful, but they just take up performance, and yeah. After that we have BCD tweaks, which just, if you're wondering what type of tweaks these are, like what it exactly does, just search it up on Google or your browser. I don't want to make the video long, so I'm not gonna explain it, but all of the information about this is out there on the internet, so don't worry. And it's all safe. It's all safe. So after that we have disable Xbox services, which this does exactly what it says. There's a revert for it if you want to use them. And after that we have optimized Fortnite settings, so this is a little bit different since you actually have to choose stuff here. But I'm gonna talk about a few things. Resolution and FPS, you pick this yourself. I don't really recommend using stretch res. Just use a downscaled version of native or just native. Having lower FOV is just bad. But yeah. But then we have NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency. So of course only do this if you're on an NVIDIA GPU. I recommend a few things. So this is pretty different for each person, but I just recommend testing it out, like seeing whichever option works the best for you. If you don't notice a difference between them, just keep it on off. Simply just press apply, and yeah. So after you applied all the tweaks, simply go restore to your PC and go test it out. So that's everything for the utility. If you want to ever revert the tweaks, just press R, and this will put you into the restore point menu, and simply just select my restore point over here. But if you want your PCs to be completely optimized, simply just press W, and this will put you to my website. So here you can check out my premium and standard tweaking utilities, and there's a bunch of reviews over here. There are also reviews in my Discord server if you look at it. I love you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Get the video to 1,500 likes for version 1.6. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.